1. Ignition. Liftoff.
You might have heard the term hypersonic missile, especially in discussions about recent wars, countries racing to build them, and defense systems scrambling to keep up. So let's unpack that. Because here's the part that should actually worry you. Right now, we don't have a reliable answer for stopping one. For decades, missile defense worked because ballistic missiles are predictable. They launch, arc up like a thrown baseball, gravity pulls them back down, and you can calculate where they'll land using math we've had since Newton. Track the arc, do the equation, intercept. Hypersonic weapons change the rules. Here's how. Hypersonic means traveling faster than Mach 5, more than 5 times the speed of sound, or over a mile per second. Countries, including Russia, China, and the United States, have all invested heavily in developing these weapons. But speed alone isn't the scary part. 2 other things happen that make defense far more difficult. First, these weapons don't have to follow a predictable arc. They can maneuver during flight, changing direction the way you dodge down a hallway. That single ability turns a straightforward prediction problem into a constantly changing one. Because you're no longer calculating a curve, you're trying to anticipate a target that can choose from multiple possible paths. So why not just track it with better radar? Good question. At those speeds, the missile superheats the air around it into plasma, an ionized cloud of charged particles. That plasma sheath can interfere with tracking systems by scattering or distorting radar signals. So right when you need the clearest picture of where the missile is going, your information becomes less reliable. Combine unpredictable movement with a plasma cloud that complicates tracking, and you've got a target that's far harder to intercept at the exact moment precision matters most. Picture trying to catch a ball that's not only thrown faster, but suddenly curves in a new direction and becomes harder to see. Your old strategy, predict the arc and move your glove there, simply doesn't work as well anymore. This is why defense agencies are shifting strategy. You can't outreact something moving at more than a mile per second. Human reaction time alone makes that nearly impossible. So the focus has moved toward earlier detection. Satellites are being designed to spot the heat signature of a launch before tracking becomes more difficult later in the flight. Researchers are also exploring AI-assisted systems that look for patterns in erratic movement rather than relying entirely on fixed trajectory calculations. But these technologies remain largely unproven in real combat, which leads to the real question. Can anything stop a hypersonic missile? Right now, honestly, not reliably, not yet. What's changed isn't necessarily the missile's destructive power. It's that a system of prediction and calculation that helped shape missile defense for decades is no longer enough on its own. It's a strange thought. The most significant part of a hypersonic weapon may not be its speed. It may be that it challenged the assumptions missile defense had relied on for generations. And now, countries around the world are racing to adapt to a threat that no one can reliably stop. If this kind of the math behind the headline breakdown is your thing, that's exactly what this channel does. So stick around.